Greetings, YouTube and fellow traditionalist Catholics. This is Sergio Petere II here again, and welcome to another Bible studies video. So today I'm going to try to make this next one short as possible, and like before, I'm going to try to interpret it as simple as I could. But for this next one, there's gonna be two verses we're gonna cover, and it does have some historical proof here, and what I'm about to tell you. So as you all saw, and what I mentioned in the first video on the Gospels of Matthew and John, Matthew 16 verses 18 and 19, and then John 21 verses 15 through 17, proving of the existence of the papacy, the Catholic Church, and Christ making and confirming the Apostle Peter as the first Pope of Rome. So this one involves two well-known historical people that are mentioned in the Bible, and of course within the Church itself, that does still further prove the existence of the papacy, and that would be Popes Saint Linus and Saint Clement I. They are in the Bible. They are mentioned in the Bible, who later become Peter's successors as the next popes. Pope Saint Linus, he becomes second in command after Peter, who is appointed by Peter as his new successor, and then later on in life, Pope Saint Clement I as the fourth Pope of Rome. So before I even start right now, before there was even papal elections and a conclave and all of that, a lot of the earliest popes would appoint a successor after them. So it goes on and on appointing new successors, like even like way before there was even papal elections or a conclave, is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna start off right here, and I wrote them down. Well, I did mark them, but I did put little tabs to help me remember. Okay, so let me look right here really quick, make sure I'm on the right spot. Let's see, make sure I am in the right spot. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start right here. 2 Timothy, verse, okay, sorry, let me start over again. 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 21. Okay, so let us read right here. Make haste to come before winter. Eubulus and Pudens and Linus and Claudia and all the brethren salute thee. So Pope Saint Linus is in this right here in 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 21. So let's go to the next. Now let us go to the next one. That would be Philippian, to the Philippians right here. Make sure I got it right. Yes, chapter 4 verses 2 and 3. Let us read. I beg of Evodia, and I beseech Sign Taichi. Sorry, I have a hard time trying to pronounce some of these names. To be one of mine in the Lord. And I entreat thee also, my sincere companion, help those women who have labored with me in the gospel, with Clement and the rest of my fellow laborers, whose names are in the book of life. So now we have proof right here that both Popes Linus and Clement I are in the Bible. Um, so these are people who have been around Peter and Paul, and they are mentioned right here in the Gospels, which are 2 Timothy and in the to the Philippians. So, as I read right here in the Bible, that both Popes Linus and Saint Clement I are in the Gospels, and of course they were later successors to the church to lead the church after Peter. So there isn't that much in history about Pope Saint Linus's life, um, even though some some have said he may have been the first pope, and some have said he was second after Peter. But the Bible does prove that Jesus did make Saint Peter as his first successor. So again, like I mentioned in the last video, that there is proof of the existence of the papacy started by Christ, and Peter being the one in charge to lead his flock, making him the first pope. So so like I said, there isn't that much in history about Pope Saint Linus, but he is mentioned in the Bible, so, along with Pope Clement I. So what I'm gonna do is go to my phone. We're gonna look at the history of Pope Saint Clement I. So we're gonna read from right here from Wikipedia, even though Wikipedia is not, I would say, not much of a good source to find information. I know there's a lot more, but I'm gonna read some paragraphs, which does prove Clement and Linus are in the Bible. So we're gonna start right here from the first paragraph. Pope Clement I, also known as Saint Clement of Rome, is listed by Irenaeus and Tertullian as the Bishop of Rome, holding office from 88 AD to his death in 99 AD. He is considered to be the first apostolic father of the Church, one of the three chief ones, together with Polycarp and Ignatius of Antioch. So that's just the beginning. That is just the beginning of the first paragraph of Clement's history. Okay, so we're going to go right here to the very bottom, talking about his death. According to the uh, apocryphal Acta dating to the 4th century at earliest, Clement was banished from Rome to the Sun Usus during the reign of the Emperor Trajan, and was set to work in a stone quarry. Finding on his arrival that the prisoners were suffering from lack of water, he knelt down. He knelt down in prayer. Looking up, he saw a lamb on a hill, went to where the lamb had stood, and struck the ground with his pickaxe, releasing a gushing stream of clear water. This miracle resulted in the conversion of large numbers of the local pagans and his fellow prisoners to Christianity. As punishment, Clement was martyred by being tied to an anchor and thrown from a boat into the Black Sea. The legend recounts that every year a miraculous ebbing of the sea revealed a divinely built shrine containing his bones. However, the oldest sources of Clement's life, Eusebius and Jerome, know nothing of his martyrdom. So, right before Clement died, so as it states right here, before Clement died, he was banished from Rome, set to work in a stone quarry. He sees other prisoners there. They're dying of thirst. They need water. Um, so Clement kneels in prayer, hoping something would happen. Then he notices a lamb not far from him. taking his pickaxe now, and let me see. Sorry, just make sure. He went to where the lamb was, struck his pickaxe, releasing a gushing stream of clear water. So people were amazed by this miracle that Clement made. So, and in result, a lot of the prisoners, no, of course, Roman pagans, were amazed by this miracle and immediately converted to Christianity right away by Clement I. So punishment, so the punishment for him was under the Roman Emperor Trajan. Let's see, taken onto a boat, have an anchor tied around him, tossed into the Black Sea, as it states right here, which I'm reading right now. I know I look foolish just having to read this information off my phone, but it's because I'm trying to show everybody more proof that the papacy still existed. That the beginning of the papacy existed according to the New Testament right here. So Clement is one of the first apostolic church fathers, along with Ignatius of Antioch. So being tied to an anchor. Yeah, so he had an anchor tied around him and then tossed into the water in the Black Sea is how he met his fate. A lot of the earliest popes, like Saint Peter himself, was well, as I mentioned before, he died by martyrdom by being crucified upside down, along with his flock of converts, while wrongfully being accused by the Emperor Nero of burning Rome, even though some have accused the Emperor Nero of burning Rome, even though there's historical proof by Roman historians that he never did. So the the good thing is the Bible does prove once again that the existence of the papacy and that Catholicism and the Catholic Church are all together, and it is the one and only universal church. I'm this is again, people. This is my second video doing Bible studies, but I wanted to show that the Catholic Church is the one and only true church in the world, and that Catholicism is the true theology, and the Catholic Church is the one and only universal apostolic church. So at least we know, again, it's clear that the papacy existed, started by Jesus Christ himself in 33 AD, making Peter Pope, confirming him as Pope, having him to govern and lead his flock, and then Peter appointing successors before his death, which are Pope Saints Linus and Clement I. So again, I'm new to doing Bible study videos. I have been reading scripture for a good while now. I still study this thing. Um, I still study this every time. Front and back, returning to every gospel, every book in both testaments. I'm still learning to this day, and I'm doing my best. And of course, I do a lot of research, especially on the papacy too. I have a good interest in the popes and everything that is Catholic. So again, please forgive me for looking foolish, having to look up info on my phone. I mean, I'm just doing my best to teach you everything here. So tell me what you all think in this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell beside it. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Again, this is my second time doing a Bible studies video. So for this video, the gospel is now proof. The gospel is further proof the existence of the papacy and how it started in the beginning in ancient times and in the first century, starting with Jesus making Peter the builder and leader of his church, making him the first pontiff, and then Peter having later successors, which are Linus and Clement I. So tell me what you think in the comments below. So hope to do more videos later on in the near future. So keep up to date. So keep subscribing, and I hope you enjoy more of these videos. So tell me what you think in this video, and keep up to date for more. All right, this takes care of that for this video. Take care now. Bye.